Russia launches massive drone and missile strikes on Ukraine. Civilian areas hit Kyiv, Ukraine in one of the most extensive overnight attacks since the start of the full-scale war. Russia launched a coordinated barrage of 597 drones and 26 missiles across Ukraine, targeting both military and civilian infrastructure. The strikes caused widespread destruction, disrupted power supply in multiple cities, and left dozens injured. Maternity hospital among targets. A maternity hospital in Kharkiv suffered a direct hit from a drone strike. Although no deaths were reported, at least 6 people, including 3 women and 3 newborns, were hospitalized with injuries and acute psychological trauma. Emergency crews evacuated patients and medical staff amid falling debris. The regional governor condemned the attack, calling it an unforgivable war crime. Widespread damage across cities. Air raid sirens sounded in Kyiv, Lviv, Dnipro, and Odessa throughout the night, as Ukrainian air defenses attempted to intercept the barrage. Ukraine's Air Force claimed it successfully shot down over 80% of the incoming drones and missiles, but several managed to penetrate defenses and hit residential and industrial zones. Power outages were reported in parts of Zaporizhia and Mykolaiv, with local officials warning of possible disruptions to water and communication services. Ukrainian response. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy condemned the attack in a morning address, stating, "Russia's continued terror tactics will not break the spirit of our nation. We will respond with strength and unity." He also renewed his call for increased Western support, specifically for advanced air defense systems and long-range weapons. International reactions. World leaders expressed outrage at the scale of the assault. NATO Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg called the attack a blatant escalation, and reiterated the alliance's commitment to support Ukraine. The European Union is reportedly drafting a new package of sanctions against Russia, while the United Nations has scheduled an emergency session to address the humanitarian fallout. Civilian toll rises while Ukraine's military infrastructure remains a target. Analysts say the increasing frequency of attacks on schools, hospitals, and residential areas signals a shift in Russia's strategy towards psychological warfare and disruption of civilian life. So far in July alone, over 40 civilian deaths and hundreds of injuries have been reported due to missile and drone attacks. Conclusion. As the war in Ukraine enters another volatile phase, the latest wave of Russian airstrikes has further escalated tensions and humanitarian concerns. With civilians increasingly caught in the crossfire, the international community faces growing pressure to act decisively.